Hey guys, I hope you had an awesome weekend. There's a little bit to go over, so there's a couple of things that are happening in the charts that we need to make sure they're keeping an eye out on. Um, Things are looking a little bearish, of course. We just finished a short. I closed my short recently, and it does seem like most of the community also closed their short. And now we're looking for the next trade opportunity. Hopefully it's to the upside, but we may have a downside opportunity coming as well. But yeah, let's dive into it. But first, I want to show everyone the. We're gonna flex some profits again for the community here. So CMAC, you got yourself 5% gain trading Dogecoin, hopefully shorting it. Oh, you longed it. All right, that's okay. Bitcoin long 12%, 20x leverage. 37% gain on Bitcoin again. More gains using Kyle's strategies. Awesome, thanks, man. Cardano 46%. Bitcoin 15%. Bitcoin for Asmir here, 155% using 125x leverage. Yeah, I wrote savage because that's pretty savage. All right, cool. CTG 13% trading Bitcoin perpetuals. Talon the Sculptor, Ethereum 30% gain. Stevan 78% gain shorting Bitcoin. Talon the Sculptor again 11% gain longing Ethereum. Jeremy, one of our team members here, 45% gain shorting Bitcoin. Awesome. And 5-1 Bitcoin short, 13% gain. Ari, 26% gain shorting Ethereum. Stefanos, 258% gain, 49x leverage shorting Bitcoin. Solana, long position, 97% gain, 50x leverage. And we're getting close to the end here, guys. Shorting it. So Easy Lou shorted Bitcoin, 23% gain, 25% gain. And Crypto Oscar, it's not a picture, but he got his very first winning trade. So congratulations, man. 4% gain. Good job, man. Well, hopefully we'll see you a lot more in here as well. And lastly, we got Contour KDE, 17% gain, longing Ethereum. Great job, guys. All right, cool. So let's dive into it, and let's see what we got. There's also going to be a winner for the free course as well, which will be posted at the end of this video here for you guys. All right, cool. I'll see you on the inside. All right, so let's first go into the DXY really quick. So last time we were talking on, I think it was Thursday or Friday, we were talking about the DXY and how this resistance, if it acts as resistance here, we could create a large double top, with this being the neckline right here. So that's kind of a hopeful scenario for, those who want to enter a long position for Bitcoin. So if we start seeing this going down, we get a rejection, we may see a support bounce here, and they'll build a formation that will end up bringing us to the downside, like this one here where we had a double top on the left hand side here, and it started the bearish continuation going to this support level right here. So that's what we're basically waiting for a formation to be built off of the DXY to give us a clear idea of which direction it's going to go. Right now it's still going up, but we're also facing that local level of resistance that it's currently combating. And we're just tracking this uptrending level of support right here. I have an alarm attached to it, so if we end up breaking this support level, then things will look bullish on the crypto side. All right, cool. So that's the DXY. So keep an eye out on this, and let's dive into Bitcoin really quick. I'm just gonna do this on my other chart. So I already got this one a lot more developed. So yeah, we shorted this drop that we were talking about before, and I actually recently closed the short when we got it back above this support level right here, this uptrending level of support, and then we just got right back down below it. But now we are seeing a descending triangle, which is normally fairly bearish. This basically represents a decrease in buy pressure. Volatility starts to slowly die off, and then eventually traders have to make a decision, and we end up breaking to the upside or the downside. But typically, this formation usually breaks to the downside. However, we are riding off of an area of interest right here, so it makes sense for us to have some sideways trading around the support level. And if we end up getting back above the support level, then things will look fairly bullish. So yeah, we're still waiting, but we're also see like on lower time frames like a head and shoulders kind of playing out here. So we got the shoulder here, head here, shoulder here. We also had it on a lower, even lower time frames, like the 15-minute or 5-minute chart, a head and shoulders play out right here. And sometimes these formations just build off of each other. So a head and shoulders, two head and shoulders, two head and shoulders, stuff like that. Just like how we are having a parabolic curve come down, create a fish hook, down, create another fish hook, and so on and so forth. But yeah, right now we're retesting this uptrending level of support to potentially validate this head and shoulders to make us go, break to the downside. So if we were going to grab from the support level to the top of the head and shoulders, the technical target is 20,600. However, we do have to look for this strong level of support right here that it could bounce at. So if you're going to enter a short off this confirmation rejection, then this will be an area where we should be taking about 50% of our profits. And then putting our stop loss into break even, and then riding as much as we possibly can. If we end up breaking below this level of resistance and use it, support, and then end up using it as resistance, then you can move your stop loss further into the profit zone above any wicks that you may see here from the rejection, if it happens. But that's what I'm looking at right now for the short term. It's just this little head and shoulders here that we could potentially play off of. And if we end up getting a support bounce from this, we may see it come back up, retest this downtrending level of resistance. And if this acts as support, then we are looking at roughly around 21,787 here as an area where we should be taking profits and moving our stop loss into the break-even point. That's pretty much everything for Bitcoin. There's not much, like this formation is relatively young, right? It's only 3 days old, and most of it was formed from weekend volume, so there's not very much confidence in this formation just yet. But if we end up getting a support bounce here, and then a rejection here, or even a support bounce off of it, then we can use this as a valid formation to trade off of. And if we end up getting break to the downside, the little micro head and shoulders here, yeah, it might not be strong enough to break below this level of support. But let's keep an eye out on that. And if you're a part of the community, I'll let you know when or if I enter a position. And let's go back to the 6 charts here. So I also want to show you what's going on with the S&P 500. So we were talking about this downtrend level resistance. We did get the rejection off of it. It's not a perfect rejection. I'm going to readjust the trend line here. So now we got the connection. So now we got this downtrending level of resistance to look out for the S&P 500. We were talking about this on Thursday as well. And we're basically banking on the bullish scenario here would be a retest off of this horizontal level of resistance to hopefully act as support to give us that bullish confirmation. And that should give us enough momentum to break this downtrending level resistance from this double bottom scenario right here. But we did just lose this uptrending level of support, which is kind of, we already kind of knew that was going to happen anyways. But if we get that support bounce here, then things will look bullish. Bitcoin does tend to correlate relatively strongly to the S&P 500. I think the last thing we just got to, there's a couple more things we need to look actually at. The crypto total market cap. So right now we're just crossing our fingers for a support bounce off this downtrending level of resistance. And it does look like we're starting to get that bounce. And we have a bullish cross on the MACD. This is the ultimate version from Lux Algo. But yeah, things are looking kind of bullish here. But a lot kind of rides on this downtrending level of resistance to act as support. And yeah, and then we'll see all that, that'll reflect in the price action as well. And we'll see a bullish breakout on Bitcoin if we get the support bounce off of this. going over to Ethereum. I don't have anything drawn on Ethereum, but I can draw it really quick for you. And it does look like the same kind of layout that we're seeing on Bitcoin's price action. Got this downtrending level of resistance right here. And we basically just want to see it break that's resistance level. And we got this uptrending level support right here. And we got enough touches for this to be validated as a strong resistance level. So basically just want to see Ethereum come up, use this as support, and then we'll ride it to roughly around 1650 right here. But yeah, we have to look out for this local level of resistance along the way up. Anyways, guys, I think that's everything I got for you, other than one more small thing. I was looking at the unrealized profit and loss chart on Glassnode, and we see that we're just got dipped right back into a state of capitulation, and we're trying to get a little support bounce off of this, which is relatively bullish. We don't normally see support bounces off this. Like, this isn't really something that you use as an indicator for like support bounces or anything like that, but it does give you a rough idea of what everyone else is doing and how much they're in a profit, all that stuff. If you guys are part of the investor community and you have access to the course, then you'll know exactly the significance behind this chart. But yeah, I was asked to do a technical analysis on Energy Web Token from one of the community members. We are basically seeing price action get back into this area of interest with Energy Web Token. We got support bounce off of this local level of support, and it's relatively strong. So basically there's news right now going on about Energy Web Token being adopted by BlackRock, and there's also news about them dumping it. So you got to take it with a grain of salt. I do believe that they probably did start accumulating this. There's a lot of really, really strong utility to this token. They just haven't really gone mainstream just yet. So this is actually a token that I do hold. And if you got it at around $2.50 at this area of interest, then congratulations. Like, this was a great time to be range trading this asset. Like, if you see, this was 88 days of just the most easiest trading you can possibly do with energy, like with any token. It's basically just you'd buy at the support, sell at the resistance over and over and over again for 20% moves up and down, up and down. So if you had a KuCoin bot or a grid trading bot like calibrated to that range, whoa, you probably made decent money. And now we're getting into another range, and it's between $4.54 and $6.35. And this range would be about 38%, and like this token moves like crazy. And if we end up breaking above this, the next area where there's a lot of interest is around $10. But it'll be a while before we get up there again. But yeah, we can see it. We broke it down, trending level resistance, and now we're just starting to climb its way back up. But if you're trading this or holding this, look out for $6.38 as a strong level of resistance. All right, guys, I'm going to say goodbye now. All right. If you have any questions about this, you can reach out to me in the Discord. Have yourself an amazing day. But also, congratulations to Tino Corp for winning the free strategy course. Message me on Discord, and I'll just do a little verification code test, and you'll get access to a free course. Congratulations. Have yourself an amazing day, guys.